So we're starting the walk, and this is the route that you take if you want to go up to Glentarkin and what they call Old St Fillans. I first discovered Old St Fillans, goodness me, when I was probably about 1975 maybe, no, earlier than that any. This is the power station here, and the tunnel goes through the mountain there. So it's a nice spot. Fortunately the sun's not hitting Lochearnhead because it's that time of year and the sun doesn't really get that high. Yes. There's no boating on Lochearnhead today, I'm afraid. Okay, so I have shown you these places before, but some time ago, I think. 6 miles Lochearnhead and up to Glentarkin as I suggested. 5 miles, it's a long 5 miles, I can assure you. But what we're doing today is I just fancied a low level walk. It'll be pretty muddy underfoot, but I've got my big French Lochearnhead boots on, which are entirely waterproof and they're excellent for walking in the swamp. But this is the railway, the archway. This is the old Crieff to Lochearnhead railway line, you see. And it's one of the worst things that ever happened was they closed down the railways, as everyone moans and talks about. But people just didn't have the fighting spirit on these decisions, as they didn't form any committees at that time. You know, they should have put their heads together and done that, but people just wanted to get on with their lives, and therefore they let the chop happen. Mr. Beeching, government minister, and he axed hundreds of thousands of miles of rail tracks all across the United Kingdom and totally ruined the transport infrastructure for all of Scotland. Hi Bubbo! You know, his owners are coming down. So this is the railway arch, as I say. I'm going out, I'll put my camera off, there's a couple of peasants. Okay, so I cut that because well, the dog was a much more jolly sort of individual than they were. They did say hello right enough, but they were kind of miserable kind of faces. There's a phone going. Who's phoning me? I got the impression that they were, well, for goodness, I'm not going into my bag to try and bring up that telephone. Right, Andy. Onto the railway line, sir. Yes, I got the impression that that couple, although they were out for an afternoon, well, late morning stroll like myself, I got the impression they weren't keen to see anyone. I just got that impression. They didn't like meeting anyone, so that's the railway line going towards St Fillans, and this is the railway line going to Lochearnhead, which I'm taking. And as I said already, I'm going to walk for an hour, which should cover about 3 miles depending on the condition of the path, etc. But that will take me halfway out to Lochearnhead. I'll then make a decision whether I've got enough daylight to do the whole route to Lochearnhead and back again, you see. I don't want to be arriving back here in pitch dark. But anyway, yeah, so I edited out what I was talking about there, so because I was still chatting when they passed. I said they were not in camera sort of thing, but they were not entirely happy. I think they were thought it was maybe, well, I don't know what they bloody thought. I don't think they were middle class. No, they were definitely not middle class. So it's a fine day for a walk, and it's one of these situations that you can stand and stare at the bloody window and thinking, will I do this, and procrastinate for forevermore, but these are lost minutes, lost hours and you end up doing nothing, and you regret the whole situation entirely. That's, I have to keep in mind I don't want to make these vlogs too long, so I'll try and limit things I say. But what I'm talking about earlier in the car, I mean this is in 1970 people didn't really, they didn't spend a huge amount on the hairdressers or that, you know. I can't recall anybody going to a bloody nail bar. No, I never had the conversation brought up by my grandparents, or you know, my grannies, or my mum, or any of her friends. You know, nobody popped round to the house and mum would be saying, "Hello, Jenny, come in, get a cup of tea, biscuits. Andrew, put the kettle on, will you, son? Jenny's here." Oh, and then kind of eavesdropping to the conversation. I never heard anything about bloody nail bars. And then people didn't really have the same sort of gambling habit. They maybe done Littlewoods pools or something for a few pennies every week, or maybe a couple of races, horse races a year or something. Maybe you got some die-hard bloody gamblers right enough, but no one spent bloody the whole bloody wages on 49ers, or what do you call it, horse betting, dog racing betting for bloody table tennis in China or something like that. What else? Bloody lottery, national bloody scam. Still no winners. Just a fakery. But keep to the subject, Annie. Well, let's keep to the track. And but yes, I definitely think that the 1970s. I mean, people just could go to the butcher, for example, and order some food, and excuse me, I'm blowing my nose, and they wouldn't hit for bloody like £60 for a bloody handful of bloody bags in the counter. They got a whole week's shopping for fucking £5 or something. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's happened. Yogurt was 5 pence, as I remember. Ski yogurt, it was delicious. I told you this story before, I'm sure. Anyway, where's the railway line going now? Go this way. It'll keep. Still 6 miles. I just bloody walked 3/4 of a mile. It still says 6. I'm jumping around with the story. Kind of keep to the rhythm, Annie. Yeah, well, let's come back to the story about the Second World War, for example, another time. Make a vlog about what I'm trying to insinuate really happened. And let's stick to the 1970s. I mean, of course, people, they went out and bought denim jeans and stuff, but they bought denim because denim lasted bloody years. That's why everybody sort of wore denim jeans or denim jacket, because they guaranteed that they wouldn't have to buy another bloody denim jacket for 30 years. And then they started to reduce the quality of the denim, or if you wanted good quality denim, you had to start paying bloody 20 times the price that it should be. I hate it all. And what happened is people, I'm talking much later here, I'm talking into the 1990s now, that people started paying stupid money for t-shirts because of the bloody label on it, because it mentions some bloody nobody's name sort of thing, a name that no one knows. And it was And because it had that bloody name on it, somebody said, well, I'm happy to pay £85 for that. The bloody cotton t-shirt's not even cotton anymore. You can't get cotton. You can't get cotton in proper cotton in this country at all. You have to go to Turkey or somewhere in the Middle East or India or Asia. But you can't get it in the UK. It's a bloody scam, the rip-off. Okay, Annie, I think you're muttering, so let's get the camera off for a little while. We'll pick up a few hundred yards out, okay? So these trees here, these are ash trees, and absolutely fabulous wood for burning. Makes great kindling as well. It chops like a knife through paper. And we have the birch. The birch is it's something you'll find on lots of railway tracks. The rail workers of old would chop off the branches, the ones that the train didn't demolish, but obviously all these trees that have lined this route have all grown since the 1960s, although looking at the girth on some of these birch along here, these are much younger, of course, probably less than 20 years. It's absolutely fabulous up here today. I'm having a great time walking this route. It's wonderful underfoot. It's not. There's some muddy patches, but on the whole, it's quite firm. And that to do is because of the what do you call it now? Oh, the ballast, I think you call it, which is where the railway sleepers upon. Oh, it would have been absolutely fabulous coming along here in the steam train with the whistle blowing. Really, it would have been wonderful. Crazy to get rid of it. So look at the old walkway across the railway track. This gate and fence is obviously quite new, but nevertheless, I thoroughly enjoying this. 180. I think we could get going a little faster underfoot. We might actually get to Lochearnhead. I think you can manage coming home dusk, because you know where you're going, you see. Yes, I think we could do this. So this is Mailreamer up here. It's a very common name, Mailreamer, in Strathern, at least, Upper Strathern. It seems to be everywhere. Well, we're outside Strathern by a little margin now. Sorry, I'm gibbering. But this is really, really decent. It's absolutely perfect walking conditions. It seriously is. This bridge looks new, Annie. It is. There's the old one standing by the side there. So I think that, I don't know the name of that burn that's flowing beneath our feet. It's a long way down to it. Oh, this is pretty good, Andrew, look. It's all been tarred. That means you can walk from St Fillans right to Crieff using the old railway line. This is pretty good, Annie. I'm chuffed. It's a reconnaissance mission for a long hike in the springtime. Yes, we're going to come this way. We're going to park up in St Fillans and we're going to... Oh wait, we'll have to come back for the car, won't we? Yeah, I'll maybe get the bus up to St Fillans and with my backpack and just start out this journey here, and then we can keep going to Crieff and then move further north or northeast as we feel fit to do. Definitely. Yeah, someone's taken the proverbial. I've just walked 1 3/4 miles and it's telling me I've only walked 1 mile. Yes. Oh well. The most isolated bench I've ever seen, I think. I'm surprised it's not still got its wrapping on it. It's so ill used. But let's not complain. Look at this wonderful pathway. I didn't need the big shovels anymore. Alright, so we've come to the end of the tarmac section and we're back onto well, mud and undergrowth, but it's alright. And we'll push through the woods and see what we've got at the split. There's definitely a glen that comes down, and I want to see what time it is when I reach that part. That's when I'll pick you up, okay?